Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome. Say thank you to Brian Weber for becoming a member. Hi, Jose and Balin Bridges. Hey, Nugglrot. Hey, Kenny and Cobra. Hey, Tuxedo. Hey, Pops Hansen, Malfrey. Hi, Philip. Hi, Andres. Hey, Gurgman. Reth, welcome. What is this? Gramsta, hello. Willie Nelson, hello. Cha 3D Printing, welcome. Who else do we have? Dr. Dave, Maurice, Tuxedo, Lord Goodface, our folks. Hey, Trevor and Steve. Tohos, thanks for being a member. It's been 49 months. Wow. How is everyone? Hey, Wind Farms. Hey, Morden. Joy Monkey. Oh, it seems like it's been a while. And it's really been a pretty long while of broken up streams. So we're going to enter here into a period of, I'm hoping, consistency. At least for the next few months. I don't have anything major planned. There are going to be a weekend here or there that I won't be streaming. Open Sauce, I won't be streaming that day. I'm going to try to make a trip up to Portland. There might be a stream, but maybe not on this channel type thing. So, having a stream party, perfect. Hey, don't knock it. Hey, Rick. Hey, Martin and Thunder Keys, welcome. Thunder Keys is on the road. Safe driving. How was Murph? Hey, Bill. Okay. Motocross and Steve. Yeah. So we're back at the Vertigo build. So this will, I'm going to ease into it, kind of get through, pick up where we left off. Go through some revised documentation, make sure a couple of spots that we had issues with before. We'll have to change a couple of parts around, I think, minor things, magnets, that kind of thing. But yeah, hopefully my goal is to go a little while today, because I want to make some progress on this build, get through. What else do we have here? Hey, Thomas, thank you. We did, if anybody isn't aware, we did release Trident R2 yesterday. All the files are out there. I've had I'm very relieved at the few number of questions and issues that have come up from that. So I think that's a testament to the team, to the beta testers, to the documentation. So we'll see how it goes over the next week or so. Hey, Deanna. Hey, Ballant. Bill, thank you for being a member. Hey, Skyrim. I don't know if they're around. They're probably not. They're probably at Murph, but let's a VOD. See it in the VOD, maybe a big happy birthday to Delmar, or more accurately, Demlar. So this weekend is Demlar's birthday. I want to make sure that they're shouted out. Hey, Penguin Makers. Hey, Acid Fly Studios. So I'm a member of the Voron design team, and one of our major projects is the Voron Trident. And we released that's my project, and released a revision, a new version of it yesterday. Hey, Spectra, no problem. Hey, Joey, welcome. What's going on here in Portland? Oh, we're going up there to visit West3D. Late July, probably. Gonna do some work on the Phoenix there. Get it up to newer version. Don't knock it, going to Vice. Awesome. Hey, Cobra. What else do we got? Should grab some. I got a roll of that ABS Pro as well from Polymaker. So that might be, we may end up just doing the rat rig in Galaxy Black and Voron Red. Hey, Daniel. Okay, where are we at? Let's get into this. I guess we'll do a quick update on member stream stuff though. I'm collecting a box of parts. I've got, that's a Viva LeBron's PLA with a PETG core there. The print did not turn out all that fantastic. This Viva LeBron's is a silk, it appears. So I'm drying it and I'm gonna try again, but that turned out pretty great. And the plug came out awesome. A little bit on the edges there, but you won't even see that or notice that. So that's where I put awesome. Hey Phil, hey Benson, hey GB. So anyway, just a whole bunch. This is just like fasteners and bearings and the shocks I'm gonna use. But I thought this other part here I'll bring out was really cool. Just the seats. The seats are so cool. This is an old roll of Polymaker Polyterra Red. I think it's one of the anyway, a darker red. And the texture and stuff on this is just perfect for the seats. I can't wait. So. Main Rat Rig OS dev left. I have no idea. I don't know anything of the ins and outs of Rat Rig. So yeah, I've got a bunch of parts that I've been printing, a bunch of fasteners I've been collecting. So we'll be ready to start this. I think, so it'll be a Charlie's Angels stream. Probably not this coming, not the 20th, although maybe either the 20th or the 27th. I may start that this next weekend. Keep an eye out. I do want to try those wheels in this Protopasto Wet Carrot Smooth Gold, because that might be a closer gold to the Subaru gold wheels, but anyway. Hey Raj. Let me put this away and we'll get over to the... Ugh. The Stealth Changer has been cranking out those PLA/PETG parts. It's been fantastic. I have not had a single tool related failure in printing with that. I have not been doing it on the index yet because I need to make a tweak to the index before I get it back into the flow of printing. And with the Trident R2 release stuff, I didn't take the time to work on the index at all. So let's see. This guy is insistent. Do you want some treats? Maybe you'll leave me alone for a little bit. Oh yeah, that's yeah, traditional blue with gold wheels yesterday. Nice. World Rally Blue. That's what mine was. My 2008. My 2008 was World Rally Blue with the gold wheels. Hey Neil. Gonna clean off my fingers. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Now you can go up on your, go up here. Go up here. Hey Nick. Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you, Morden, for the reminder. I don't can't believe I forgot. Friday was this guy's birthday. Friday was this guy's birthday, and Felix, the 12th. They are 2 years old. That's right. What? And it'll be August since we've had him. Okay, you go over there. I don't know if that'll work. Shoot. Oops. The camera fell. I didn't mean to do that one. I meant to do this one. Apparently I didn't break it. Apparently it's fine. This camera has dropped a few times. Anyway, see how long. Nope, he's gone. He's going for his well, he smells the treats. What's he gonna do with that? 2 years old, I know. Good job. Okay, let's get to this. Let's get to it. Got to figure out where we left off. I know the Automated Layers team has been hard at work cleaning up, revising their documentation. I've seen a lot of the videos, the YouTube videos come through and updated. So that is where we are going to go. Something I remember being that we need to check is some magnets. So let's go back in the documentation and check these. Putting on the Vertigo Phoenix edition, that'd be a sight. I think, is it here? Where was the? Where was the? Maybe it's here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's see how this reads. Let me get my phone out of my pocket. Nope, that's not you. Stay right there. Hey, Balin. Okay, magnet polarity. How do we tell on this? Magnet half countersunk. Magnet, what are we reading here? There's A and B. Repels, attracts. Okay. How do we know which way those are supposed to go in? One of them's supposed to go one way and one the other? Magnet polarity information below. Magnets are fragile, do not over tighten. Installing these is easiest if each magnet is screwed down one at a time. Otherwise they may attract, come loose from their pocket, snap together. These are the magnets that should be used as a reference for other magnets. They're all the same polarity and relatively accessible. Okay, well, let's pull this up here and see if we can figure out what it's saying, because I have a feeling this is one of those things where it makes perfect sense to the person that has built and designed this thing, but I don't understand what it's saying here. Let's see. Let's pull out, figure out where we put our magnets. So it is Laura's birthday this weekend. Happy birthday, Laura. Let's everybody say happy birthday, Laura. And thanks for being a member, Sean and Laura. Oh, I see. Okay. So how does this doesn't actually. Late to the party, I was watching the R2 video and lost track of time. I was rewatching the R2 video right before this stream and lost track of time too. I hadn't rewatched it since Doc uploaded it, so. Hey, Clownhammer. Hey, Rod. Today is the actual day. Checking in from the zoo. Okay, have fun at the zoo. Have a good birthday. Okay, we have, these are the magnets, and these are labeled on here, south and north. So these are very well labeled. What I need to figure out is how do we match this to how these go in? The larger half-inch magnets are reference with only one polarity configuration. The small ones have 2 polarity configurations, so they can be held up to the 1/2" magnet to determine their polarity. I see. So those are all the same. If it repels, that's a north, and that's the A. So let's see if that matches the labeling here. Got it. So let me grab those. We have these, and then we need the 1/2" magnets. Where did those go? At that. Where are the 1/2" magnets? Did I use those somewhere else already? Or should those be sitting somewhere? I've got magnets here. Got those. Where did those... Are those being used elsewhere in the assembly? Oh, they're up here. Okay. So we've got these guys, and that's fine. This is actually good that they're sitting here. So here's the 1/2" ones we're talking about. So if we took a north magnet, and we're going to confirm this, all of this. So if we took a north magnet, and looking at the guide here with the chamfer, if I do this countersink up, this should repel. So if I go countersink up, nope, that does not. So that means, I think, that the labeling on this would not match what we're expecting here, right? Since chamfer is up here on the 1/2" magnets, and it's pulling on these, that would mean that this labels might be backwards. That's fine. We're just, but in any case, this is saying that since this attracts, we're looking, this is the B magnet. So we're gonna put the one that attracts on the other side here. So let me get a screwdriver and let's see how we have this. Hey Chevron, thanks for becoming a member. It's fine, as long as we can figure out what the diagrams mean and how to interpret them, we're okay. So I pulled one of the magnets off. I pulled the one off of this side, and I'm going to pull this screw out for a minute. And this one repels. So this is an A. So this one needs to go to this side. So I'm just going to set this aside, and we'll pull this one off. Hey, Steven. Hey, BBs. Hey, Am. Okay, so let's try this one and see what it does. So holding it with chamfer up, it repels as well. So we need one of these. So this repels. So this one was correct, but we need to grab a different polarity magnet for the other side. So let's go ahead and put this one on. So this one was in the right spot. Don't tighten too much, just enough, because those are fragile. And I think we want a... This one is wrong. So, oops. This one repels. So this, it would be an A. And we determined that I think north magnets here attract. Know where I can buy the Revo printed mount parts for Stealth Burner? I would just check with your various vendors. Okay, so this is a north. It repels. I need one that attracts for B. So let's grab the south magnet here. Hey, JD. Okay. The south magnet here repels. Am I getting myself... I need one that attracts. That one repels. Those are correct. That's the south. Let me try this again. I need ones that attract. Oh, yep, okay. So I must have been holding it wrong. This one does attract. So these, one of these, and screw. Hey there, Inch Kid. Okay. So that is sorted. So according to this diagram, we have a B1 on that side and an A1 on this side. And we use the 1/2 inch magnets that are on top to check that. And everything matches. We have an even number of the 2 magnets left over. It doesn't really matter how these are labeled if you're checking it against this. Hey, Kobe. So let me get these back in the little baggie, and that'll come, more of that will come into play later. Other magnet thing I need to sort out is how the pressure things go, but we'll get there in the documentation because I didn't assemble the other one. I figured we'll do that today. It's a future stream or short teaching about magnets, since a lot of people are using mags in 3D printing. Magnetics. The science of magnetics. I understand that was a little brain twisting there to go through all that, but this diagram makes more sense when you realize that this is the 1/2 inch magnet that we're just using as a reference, because all of these that are included in the kit are the same polarity. So then you can check the smaller magnets against those and label. So if it repels, it's an A and it goes on this side. And if it attracts, it's a B and it goes on this side, assuming you have the chamfer in the right orientation. The Discord stream quality was horrible. That is very dependent. Discord, unfortunately, means that is very dependent on your location. So I don't blame you for not wanting to watch if it was poor quality for you, but try the VOD. It's been posted now. You can rewatch it. It's out there. Try that. I was watching it today and it was very watchable. So from Doc, who recorded it, from his point of view, it turned out pretty good. So, hey Nathan. Hey Killer Prince. You're welcome. Discord was good. VOD is better. Yeah. Yep. Index files are coming. They're all done. I just need to get them posted. I'm probably going to post them to printables first and then go from there. Okay. That little thing is done. Let's see, where else were we? I think everything else here is together. This moves. This moves. We started on one of the force sensors. I don't think I need to change anything there unless I need to move the magnets around. Yeah, feel free. Any Bill or whoever can post a link there. Yeah, feel free to post a link. I'm not going to take the moment to go find it right now. But Reminder, just a reminder, Polymaker filament giveaway at the 1 o'clock or at the 3-hour mark. And set extra reminder that my affiliate link has changed. So if you're in the market for some Polymaker filament, want to try some of the new ABS Pro or Max, I have some in. I haven't printed with it yet. But if you want to try it, try to remember to use that link. The way their new system works is affiliate referrals are cumulative. So getting me up to that higher tier, it stays at the higher tier. So anything beyond that stays up there. So that would be appreciated. Hey, Caleb. I've been printing with the Polymaker PET GF. PET GF is one of my new favorite filaments. That PET GF, the fiber on PET GF is a really neat filament. I've been printing quite a few things in it. I'm going to print my DO Star Wars droid in it, but I've been printing the gears for the Impreza in it, and they've just been turning out fantastic. So, okay. Yeah, the PET GF is so nice. I printed my little 10-inch network rack, portable rack in it. But the Polymaker affiliate link is in the description. It's been updated. Oh no, it has not. Oh no. It is not correct in the description. Okay. I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that real quick. Give me half a moment. I forgot about that. Let me get this. I do want to fix this. Gotta fix it. You can just use, actually, I mean, I don't care. Use Killerprint's link, use Modbot's link, use a link, but mine is right there. Well, it's about to be. Affiliate links, Polymaker. Yes, it is the old one here. Because this is an older stream that I copied the template from, I haven't gone back and updated them all. Okay. You'll have to reload to see the latest link, but it's there. Hey, Big F. Okay, back to the task at hand. There's the VOD, the R2 release VOD there. Bill just posted. So. I'm not good at this affiliate link thing, no. Yeah, use any of my friends, it's fine. Mine's there too, but if you use any of my friends, that's fine too. Okay. Okay, so we went through the auxiliary modules. So we did this, which was end stops. Those are all in. The ramps are in. Let me look at the ramps real quick, because I noticed something. Is there a specific way that these go? Because it has heat sets pointed out the way I installed them. Let me see if I can show that. There we go. So I installed these. Heat sets are pointed out, which doesn't look as good to me as if the screw heads were pointed out. I think they are symmetric. So I was going to check to see if I just missed that when I was installing it here. If we go to the video, let me see how they go in. Swap the sides, okay. I just wanted to confirm that was okay, but if you're saying swap the sides, I'll swap the sides. I'll go ahead and swap the sides. There. Go. You can't pin it because the Polymaker filament giveaway link is pinned. That VOD is secondary to the stream, so we'll leave the Polymaker giveaway pinned. There we go. You don't see, it's at the bottom, Bill. It's at the bottom now. They moved it. Do you see it at the bottom? I see it. It's right here. Yeah. YouTube likes to make little weird changes that have no... Just for the sake of it. Okay. There. Much better. Much better. Okay, so bed level striker is installed. Nozzle cleaner we installed last time. What is the minimum size printer needed for functional parts? For this printer, I don't know. That's a good question. If you consider these things, these are probably considered functional. I think it'll fit just fine on a 250. Yeah. I don't know what else. I mean, the feet are large, but they'll fit on a relatively small printer. Okay. I think we can put the printer aside now because we're going to build another one of these force gauges. Hey, Ahmed. How are you? Congrats on your Voron Zero serial. You got a new serialized printer today? I think it was today. Yeah. Okay, let's see where we're at. Auxiliary modules part 2. So we have force sensors. So let's go back through and get this sorted. I think most of the parts are sitting right here already. What I need. This thing is way too complicated. I don't know that it's complicated. There's just a lot to it. We'll see how it goes all the way to the end. But, okay, we've got these. We got the washers. We got the wave washer. I think this is mostly the parts that we need right now. That's that. Let's put that there. Put that there. And then keeping up on YouTube and helping Brent finish up his 600mm build. Nice. Okay. We need a Wago connector. We've got those. M5x20 dowel pin. That's these. And we need 2 of those. We have the die spring. Magnet cubes. Or let me grab those. They're on the frame here. Magnet cubes. We've got a 6x3 magnet, which are on the frame here. So get those. Maker Beam XL T-nut, we got that. And 3x45 socket head, that's this guy, I think. Where did my wrench go, or ruler? I don't know. That's okay. I've got this one. Yep, that's the 45. M3 brass insert. We have an insert to put in here. Where do we put an insert? Okay. Oversized washer, smaller washers, nylon washers, wave spring washer, and 3 nylock nut. Yep, there's that. And acorn nut. Where's the acorn nut? I don't have an acorn nut. Where's the acorn nuts? They're right here. How many of those do I need? I need 1. Okay. And the 10mm length PTFE tube. I think that's it, but I'll cut another one if I need to. Okay. Get a chance to watch the VOD. Oh yeah. Neil was there for most of the live view. I saw questions pop up. I tried to answer as many as I could. As many as I wanted to. Okay, cable. We are doing side B now, I'm assuming. We need Z61, Z75, and Z76. Cables, here we are. Okay. Z61, that's in here. About halfway through. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, what is this one? Z61. Okay. That's Z61. This is Z75. And where is Z76? That's not in this baggie. Okay. So that baggie of cables is done. Nice. Z76 is in here. So which one? What did that look like? Oh, it's a... Ah, cool. Z76. The rest of this can go back in here. Oh boy. Anybody make any appearances at Murph this weekend, or are you there right now? Here they're handing over the reins to other people after this year. Let's see what happens next year. Okay. This is basically redoing this. You went yesterday? Hey, buddy. There you go. Okay, and then we have... Oh, I need the washer setting tool. Hey, Ella. Hopefully they move it to Chicago or Indy. Something a little less of a drive. Yeah. Okay, we need that little spacer tool. I think it's probably in here. It is. It is not. Where did I put that? Hey, Brent. There it is. Spacer tool. And force sensor plug, force sensor rocker. I think that's this guy. Okay. Although Discord failed to let me know of the VOD, even though I pressed the reminder. Really? Oh, a little out of view. There we go. Okay. Start over. Let's go to YouTube Automated Layers. And let's go to the playlist and view the full playlist. We want assembly force sensors. Let's see. Force sensors, here we are. Okay. Normal. Basically going through this again. Does it go through the whole thing for both, or does it just say do it twice? Force sensor rocker. So that magnet. Check doc notes for polarity. So that's what we need to do here. So force sensor assembly notes. So see the magnet polarity information below. We'll make sure the magnets in the bed scraper bar attract to the force sensors when we get to that section. So this is going to be important. It will say repeat for side B. Okay, so I'll just confirm, go through this. This guy needs to go find your spot up here. Come on up here. This is where you want to be, because that's not right in front of me. You gonna come up here? There you go. Good cat. Now he's coming right back down. Darn it. Not very trained. Okay. These two magnets are just a low profile way of retaining the more powerful cube magnet. Oh, okay. So we have the two. That's those. Okay. So this is timestamps in the video. So this is, need a treat challenge left up there to keep him busy. Yeah. I'm just going to ignore him for a bit and see what he does. No pets. See the magnet polarity information below. Where is that? Here we go. Magnet polarity. How do we... So bed scraper bar. So is this just one of those things that we just need to make sure that it's installed consistently, and when we install the magnet in the other part, it just needs to attract? I think that makes sense to me. I think that's fine. So as long as it's consistent, then we will just make sure that we install in the bed scraper bar such that they attract. So what I will do to that end is figure out how we have, actually it doesn't even matter because you can just flip it. So we can install this however it goes and just make sure that it goes the opposite way in the bed scraper bar. So I'm not even going to mess with the one that's there. We're just going to install this, and then we'll worry about it when we install the bed scraper bar. So the actual polarity here doesn't matter. It's just that it attracts. So let's just assemble it, and then we'll deal with it on the bed scraper side, because that's the far easier side to manage. So, dude. This guy. I mean, this is what I deal with. So, Stephen, there has always been the text documentation that is supplementary to the video documentation. So there are both. The inconsistencies last stream have been worked on. So that's what we're going through here. Okay, so let's go back and just do this. So check docs, we've got that goes up in there and over to the side. We do, then those guys just go in to kind of hold it in place. Okay, so if we take this guy here, and I've got all the things stuck to it. These are the other two. Oh, we already pulled this. We already put this in. So that is already in there. We did that last time. We do have a strong connection here, so we're not off to the side. It's a strong connection there because these are cubes. You want to make sure that you don't try to install one off to the side because you see it won't connect. It won't be a solid full surface attraction. So I'm just going to leave this instead of fiddling around with this and redoing all that because we did that last time. Just know that it doesn't really matter how you put this together as long as that's a solid connection there. And then on the other side, we'll just make sure that this magnet goes in this way instead of this way. So with that, I'm going to take these magnets and put them over in my magnet box. So this is already here. That's already in there. We did that last time. So then that goes up into here and we put that pin in probably, the dowel. Away goes. This guy. It's all my fault, but that's okay. I'm not gonna really complain. So this goes in here. Just make sure that that's pretty well centered. Now that allows that to move. He is relentless. He is. And then it says we're going to put our Wagos in here. I think these just straight in. It's just kind of clip in there past the plastic bits. That's that. So now I think we're going to build our little spring assembly. So follow that. We're going to take our screw here. I've got all the magnets in the wrong. Let's put this over here. There we go. See ya, Philip. So I've got little N3x7 washers. 2 of those. So 3x7 washer, a wave, little wave washer. Other 3x7 washer. Then we take Z73 Well, this will be, okay, what is the difference between these two? So it says here to repeat for side B. So what is the difference? There's a difference between these two in size. So which one was, this would be helpful to probably put both on there. If you're going to say repeat for the other side, but it's calling out number or wire numbers, it might be helpful, or at least show the size difference. I'm not quite sure. I think we can figure it out, but is this the smaller one or the larger ring? Let's see if it says anything here. So is it, I think that would be helpful, especially like in this case, I've got the other one fully assembled. I can't really tell. So if you would tell me right now, do I want this, is this one the smaller one or the larger one for this step? Is it this? I'm guessing it's a smaller one. Okay. So that goes there. This goes on to here, and that will end up bending over, but I think we can do that. Does it tell us to bend it? No. We'll just leave it for right now. But in that same direction, it's on correct. So that, and then another stack up with the wave washer. So then on the other side of it, another stack up with a second wave washer and two more regular M3 washers. That goes like that. And then an M3 nylock going over this whole thing. Warning, do not crush the spring washers. I do like, they did a good job on all the animations. What application, how did you make these? What application did you use to generate these? So I'm putting a nylock on here, and then we'll just thread this thing in. It will say to bend it a little later on. It's just an animation challenge to get the connectors to bend. Yeah. Everything's in Blender. Okay. Is Blender free? Is Blender a free app? I have a fear of any kind of artistic, organic modeling, so it's not been on my radar. I know it can do, I mean, things like this and other type modeling, but okay. So I didn't tighten that. It's just bottomed out right now. Partially compressed springs, about 1 full turn. Okay, so let's go. I'm just going to do this real quick. Put a little partially compressed. I think the idea is this should still be able to turn. Is that the idea, that it can still turn, but it's nice and, but it's, so if I hold this will still turn, but with quite a bit of friction. I had to learn Blender for this project. It's a very steep learning curve. Kind of tell our animations get better as you get further into the build guide. I mean, from when you first showed me this, I have liked the style, the process. It's been really cool. Like I said at the beginning, I was really hesitant to go into a build that was so reliant on video documentation. But this is about as good a video documentation as I've run across. Hey, Jeff. Okay. Partially compressed spring washers, about 1 full turn. I just did. I think the idea is just to make sure you have a consistent connection there, but still be able to rotate. Yep. Then we have another washer. The 10mm PTFE tube. Now, is this the one I'd already cut? Yes, I'd already cut this piece. So that, and then we'll go another couple of things. Okay, so that's there, and then a bunch of this. So I already had this. So here, the last M3 washer that's over here. The 10mm PTFE, and then there are 2 different large outer diameter washers. Looks like M3 and M4. So I want to make sure we get the M4 version. So this goes here, and then our M4 version of the ring terminal, noting the side that it goes on. Another M4 washer, and then a nylon washer. An M4 center. I think that goes like that. And then a brass insert. That's what that was for. That tightens up. Leave a gap for next step. How much of a gap? Add a drop of super glue. Okay. And then tighten that down to there. Okay. So, where's the heat set? Oh, I didn't save the heat set on there. Did it say which heat set? Let's check. Which heat set was it? It said, oh, the inconsistency. I remember inconsistency. Has all the heat set sizes been checked? That was one of the things we ran into last time. It's taken since it started stream to get him back to sleep. Heat set inspector, yep. Heat set we wanted is being called out as, what's that? Brass sensor, the 5.7. Okay. This is 5.7. Dude. And then what does did this one call it out? 5.7, yep. Okay. Hey, Ella. Okay, so to this guy, all of this is here. This guy goes on here. And make sure that all of that, none of these are getting caught on the end of the PTFE there. Then I'm gonna grab a bit of super glue. It's a little stuck. There we go. That fastener should be the stainless steel one. Thank you. Did I do the stainless steel one before? Let's see here. So this says in 3x45 socket head. It doesn't specify. So that's something to, I would put that here. I would put that here. Did it say it in the video? We were here. It does not. So if that one needs to be stainless steel, let's put that in the, yeah, we'll need to, I would change that. The stainless ones are right here, which means it came with 4. That means I got to redo the other one. So we'll have to redo the other one. Maybe I'll do that off camera though. So stainless. Right before I glued it. So good timing. Oops. I have no idea if I have battery power. Oops. Next size. It has battery. Why are you not working? Why are you not working? Thought it was a... Okay. Okay, that thing, I haven't used this thing in forever. So it doesn't work at all. I'm missing something, I'm sure. Yeah, nothing. Okay. I tried. I was going to actually use an electric screwdriver. Oscar is very much being an attention hog. That's right. Hey, Plague. We will do a R2, Trident R2 build soon. Not exactly sure when. I haven't even started printing parts for it. We will be rebuilding Tribent. Okay, there we go. So all of these. So can I... Whoop. Whoop, there we go. Yeah, the one time I actually try to use the ES15 and it's letting me down. I have no idea what's going on with it. I need to look at some documentation on it, see if it's in some mode. because it's got battery, but it's not working. I have some Overture brown ASA I think I'm just going to use. No, I will not be using corner cubes. Although that would be an interesting way to take care of the broken or the bent extrusions. How Trident R2 build when we're building V-Chonk? That's a good question. That's a good question, Killa. That brown ASA is a bit lighter than the actual UPS brown. Yeah. Turns, but maybe a little tight. Loosen that just a little bit. Yeah, there. That'll work. Okay. Back to now. We have a washer, then the PTFE, then washer, connector, washer, nylon washer, then heat set. Decided to attempt to build the Trident R2 when I can. Awesome. Okay, so all of those are there. Holding that there, and super glue. Go. I think that probably just goes right up too. Right up like that. Not tightened, just bottomed out. Oh, let's make sure. Let's see where we're at. We were right here, I think. Had a drop of super glue. Then we have the spring, another washer, and the maker beam T-nut. So spring, a M3 washer, and the maker beam T-nut. Our little contraption so far. Hey, Nemesis. Bring the T-nut up to the spring, then compress spring with 5 full rotations of T-nut. Okay. So I'm gonna bring this back, bring it up there. There is just touching, and then just make sure I've got this held and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This guy can come back over here. Okay. And then an M3 nylock washer, thread the nylock with 20 full rotations. Okay. 20 full rotations. here. So how are we going to measure that? I mean, if that goes on, it means that we've got 10 millimeters from the front of the nut to the end of the screw, because these are 0.5 millimeter threads. So I think we can probably do it that way, right? Measure that to 10 millimeters from the face of the nut to the end of the screw. I think that's going to be the... Although this is already, so if that's true, this is like 11 millimeters right now. You can eyeball it. So this is 11 millimeters eyeballed. That's 11 millimeters to the face of that. So I'm just going to do it until I have about a millimeter gap then. If eyeballing this is good, then we'll go to where we have about a 1 millimeter gap there between the nut and this. That's pretty spot on 1 millimeter. So, okay. And then that goes on the outside. And then this goes in here. So what do we do here? What does that mean? Hold on. Let me look at that again. What are we actually doing here? We're putting this in place, and we're more precisely locating that maybe I just need to oop. Okay. So we've got our tool here. Tension adjustment tool, yep. So this guy goes in here. That guy goes there. Let's move all these up out of the way so that sets down in there. And then so then we loosen this until that nut touches that. I don't get what we're doing here. I don't get what we're doing here. Okay, this goes on here. Tightening that down. Then we're loosening it. I don't get that. I don't get what we're doing. Because it doesn't really line up, especially with the picture of what we did here before. Only turning this 5 turns and then making this a millimeter from there. I'm not getting it. Because what I'm seeing in the animation is that this nut is supposed to then touch the end there. I'm not quite getting the point. I'm not getting the instructions here. It looks like you just loosen this and tighten it and it goes into place. But that's not I feel like this needs to be tighter. The force tensioner probably needs to be a little more in order to make this a little more obvious. I'm gonna tighten this a few more to get that up out of the way. I think that's part of it. Hey Kim. Nolak will touch the front washer and the rear washer stack will shift. Right. But what this was doing, I put this in here. So this is here. Now at this point, this whole thing is loose in here. So if we tighten this down, or are we loosening this? We loosen this. Is that? Let's get that out of the way. So if we loosen that, and now we tighten this back up. Is that basically what we want right there? Turn the M3 until I can't wiggle back and forth like you just demonstrated. Okay. So I think if this goes in here, this is now where it should be. I think that's where it should be. And then our tension will be this maker beam nut later, once it's all in the assembly. But I think that is correct. Does that look right? This doesn't go back and forth. Okay. And then a acorn nut goes on the end. And 3 cap nut. And give the connectors a 45-degree bend. So, little acorn cap nut. Hold this here. I think we'll just snug that down a little bit. Because if you snug it too much, then it's just going to turn this one. So either, hey, I can I've got just the wrench. There we go. There. Now it's tight. Look at that. That's one of my Japan pickups. Okay. Then we're going to take these and bend these over about 45. Yeah. And that is our little contraption. Isn't it? Isn't it? I saw this in the what was the store called? Factory Gear in Tokyo. And they had a few of these, and this was the 5.5 millimeter one. I had a use for it, so I actually had a perfect use for it already. Oh, good. Finally, he's decided to leave me alone and perch. I acquired that wrench in Japan, in Tokyo. I'm sure you can find something very similar, probably on Amazon even. But I was in store and picked it up. Okay. That is done. Relax spring, 3 full rotations. Okay. Well, this is some unknown tension right now. And I think the whole thing is going to end up getting adjusted in the thing. But I'll relax it a couple of turns. Okay, then that thing goes down in there, and those have to go up through there. I remember this being a little bit fiddly. That'll go down there as you're pulling those up and out. And then our force sensor plug goes in there. to hold it all in place. So this already has the support pulled off. This guy goes in here. Let's see how, yep, there we go. That goes in there like that. Hey, Joker Nut. These guys, let's see. Let's try to get this to all go in a end up fashion. Okay. So this goes down there. And these have to pull. Oh, that was way easier that time. That worked out perfect. Okay. This guy goes in here, gets held in place with this pin. Hey, our Chapman. Right now the force is adjusted by feel, but we will later add a plot showing force versus number of turns. Okay. That. Now we can probably do some testing most easily right now. Let's see. Got this. Do I have my... Yeah. This is going to be most easy. So we're going to do some quick testing on the switch. Hey, Garrett, how are you? I probably had all the same questions, Lone Star. It's been a while. Okay, but this just lets me grab these ends. I think this is, nothing else I do on this is going to, this just makes it easier for me to test this. So let's just go over to our conductivity. So it's on, off. So it's working. If I push on it, it turns off. I don't know if you can hear that. Headphone warning, sorry. I'm pushing with some reasonable amount of force to turn it off, but it is working. So it is working. That's all we needed to test. Over there. Okay. So that's gone. Remove the support. Put that thing on. Put that in. Check the docs for continuity check. That's what I just did. And we're going to put that into... I'll put that back down into a hole there. Okay. Oops. I know it doesn't matter exactly what ones he's going to, but I think it goes into the inside ones. Yep, there we go. Okay. Doesn't really matter. We'll go here. Just take this one to here. This one to here. Take these up even. And then they go down into there. Just work that down into there, I think. This is the bed force indicators. So if it takes too much force to scrape a part off the bed, this will trigger and hopefully keep from breaking things. That tucked in nicely. So that one turned out easier to assemble than the last time. I will take the other one apart and replace that screw with the stainless version, but I'll do that in between streams. Okay. That goes there, and then Z60 goes in to that. It sticks out the back, and then it goes onto the printer. Here is our Z60 something else, Z61 in this case. Put this back and away, and there we go. Okay, so this in this direction, put these away. And this is just a switch, so the polarity here really doesn't matter, but I'm just following along with the ducts. Doop. Doop. This goes, oops, it's actually the other way because this is opposite of the other side. There we go. Then this comes around here. Probably do something like fold that one back so they stay the same length. Just let it fold. Just let it fold just a little bit. Load cell would take more electronics, and it's hard to beat for something like this, an actual switch. For reliability. Okay, so that's there. That's folded back. And now that comes out. So let me set this aside. We need to bring the printer up here and get this installed, but let me clean up some of this. Go. There. These. Go. Over here, put the naughty ES15 away. Let's go here. Whoop. Okay. This is going to get installed right here. Okay, we did that. And we put this here. What are our fasteners? A couple of M5s and then 5x10s. 2 roll-ins and 5x10s. One, 2, inch. Do you guys see my Disney shirt? My Tokyo Disney Resort shirt? Hey, Tactical Printing. Okay. Go. Whoa, what happened? Oh, there we go. Oh, I feel like I have cat hair on my face. I probably do. There, the wires come out, and a Y end stop pod. So let me grab those bits. Prusa shirt and hoodie arrived on Friday. Can't exactly go visit in non-Prusa gear. There you go. Have fun at the factory. That's a good visit. Just don't visit right before a major announcement, because they tend to close off most of the factory. So my visit to the factory was right before Core 1 was released. Now, I got a glimpse that they didn't know was out, but yes, more coffee. Finish the coffee. Then I get to move on to basically water. Okay, so this is the Y end stop piece. Oh, there's a couple of heat sets that need to go in. So M3 by 7s. So let me put a couple of the 5.7 heat sets in. Oh, so you have an actual factory tour slot. That's nice. Mine was just a, hey Shane, we're here. Show us around. I'm just gonna put these in real quick. It was not a great, I mean, it was a fantastic to be able to check things out and check out the farm and check out the alpacas and stuff, but I would have been able to see a whole lot more if it hadn't been right before Core 1 was released. Hey, LTX Designs. Okay, so just a couple of heat sets in there real quick. Then that goes in there. Goes up here with some M3x8s and M3 roll-ins. Okay, this is this side. Hopefully I can get an angle on this. Whoop. Zoom. Okay. These guys in here. And M3x8. Two of those. Pick up an HT90. I would absolutely love an HT90, but that is not. I just need to figure out other ways of getting that capability. Move this. Let me just put that right there. This this is gonna have to go something like that. Shift these. Something like that. I just need to build my own HT90, Neil, right? Okay. I think this ended up, now I can loosen these and push that up against that rear extrusion and then tighten them down. This shouldn't be hard with the deltas. The motors are naturally outside the chamber. That's true. That is very true. Okay, so those two go in. And then we're going to run those up and out of there. And then the switch. Okay. This thing back. There we go. So this guy is going to go here, here, up into here. Just put that up out of the way for a second. Now we need one of our switches. Is that in the wiring? Is it in the cable? Not there. Okay. Electronics. Not there. Electronics 2 of 2. Where did our miscellaneous? Oh, miscellaneous 2 of 2. Okay, where are our switches? Is there an indicator in the Y end stop is where we're at. And hey, go for it. How are we doing on people here today? A couple hundred people, that's good. Okay, where did I put the switch? The end stop switch. Does anybody remember? I'm looking through the things. I don't see it here, but I need cable. I need cable Z72, so let's grab that. Z35, Z13, Z76. Z20. Where is Z72? Why don't I have Z72? It's not those. Where is Z72? That was in this bag. Yeah, Z72. So where did I put it? Uh-oh. Yeah, this might be a casualty of a couple of weeks between streams. Use these. Let me just look through stuff. Just bear with me. It's got to be here somewhere. a matter of whether I can find it in a reasonable time. Where did I put those? Not in here. Fasteners in motion. Did I put anything down in here? No. Not in there. I don't see the end stop switch either, which means they're probably in one spot somewhere. Oh, fun. Where did that go? Where did I put it? Bill, thanks for the gifted memberships. Hey, Rob. How are you? Thanks, Collie. Hey, Steven. Hi from the UK. First time in a long while. It's back from the Philippines, where the time difference made this stream in the early hours. Well, welcome back. Welcome, new members. Watched since I discovered the channel. Really cool to watch the builds and had my engineering brain in overdrive. Awesome. Good to hear, Santos. Let me look over here because it's got to be here somewhere close. Didn't move things very far, but if I can find the switch, then I should be able to find the wire. They've got to be in the same spot. Oh, no, that's package. I'm puzzled. There. I am puzzled. That's unexpected. Okay. Let's see where we can divert to then. Have you ever had this in a build where you're about to install something and realize a wire was meant to go through a hole before you connected in cable? Oh yeah, all the time. Guess what I just realized? Oops. So I'd look for parts. No, we'll just shift to another part of the build. There's got to be, I had to have set it somewhere. I'm just not sure where at the moment. I would have expected it to be right here. It may have fallen somewhere. Let's see. No, not there. So I think we just, instead of getting bogged down and looking for something that I really wasn't expecting to not have immediately by, we'll just move on to the next step. We've already done this once on the other side. I'll just look for those after stream. Stop looking is when you find it. Yeah, so we'll just move on to the next part of the build. We did all this last stream. I will find it. I mean, it's just one of these. It's the same. It's just the other side of this. It's got to be somewhere. Probably obvious. I just would have expected it to be right here with the rest of the stuff. Everything else has been pretty in place. And maybe we'll find it as I'm looking for other parts. Let me just do one more look through the cable kit. Huh. That is puzzling. Nice. Thanks for being a member. It's just a switch missing. If you have the extension cable, you can continue installing for force sensor, install safety switch later. It's the switch and the cable. And I'm sure they're somewhere, just probably right next to each other. I'm just doing a quick look through here in case I'd set it in another bag. We'll just move on to the next step, and I'll do a more extensive search off camera. Not a big deal. Killer Prince, thanks for being a member. 20 more months until Nice. No, Nice is here. Didn't you see? Right there. Nice is right there. Okay. We are at safety switch then. Let's do safety switch. Z114, so we need the switch, which is probably in the box I just moved. So Z114, it's in here. Phelps, thanks for gifted memberships. Remind me, folks, and after the filament giveaway, I'll do the last of my 5 monthly gifts. Okay, so I think, is this the safety switch? This is Z100. This is labeled Z100. Is there another switch? Not one in there. Not one there. Is that the switch I'm looking for? That's the safety switch. That's the only switch I see. Is this it? That is the XN stop. Okay, never mind. Where is the safety switch then? We need Z114 and Z115 out of here. Z113. Safety switch looks the same, but different connector. Okay. Should it be in the cables box? Because it's not. Z114. Okay, so we need Z114. There's Z114. All these untangled. Oh, well, that one's a tight tangle. There we go. Okay. Okay, so here is Z114. And Z115. 16. 113, 113. Z112. What is Z115? Is Z115 the actual switch? That's not it either right here. Z115. Okay, so it's not in this bundle of them. Is this in with the is this in with the other? There's no switch in there. There's no switch in there. No switch in there. This is stepper wires, nothing. This is the XN stop. Use LEDs. So do I have something, the other bit of this missing? Thank you, Bill. Okay, they're not in here. And I'm missing 2 things now. Did I get things out and set them somewhere else then? during the last stream. Motor kit, electronics, PCB cable. Yeah, it's definitely not in there. Oh, this is not okay. Mixed up in here for some reason. Just checked one of the open kits I have. Z was in a bag in the cables box. Yeah, I'm sure it was. It's sounding like I pulled things out in the last session for what we were working on, and they didn't make it to the spot where I stored everything in between streams for some reason. Not in here. Back in. Hey, John. I am pretty amazing. You know, having Trident released is a pretty big weight off the shoulders. Makes everything just a little bit easier. So yeah, this is all me, obviously. I've just misplaced stuff. Balin, is there any issue with me just moving on to the top? Start putting the Z drives together? Are there any... Will that work fine? Because I feel like I probably have what I'm missing gathered up in a pile of other things. It's gotta be. Because I'm missing a switch and a cable now. Can I move on to the top assembly? I think you had the extension cable so you can still install the side B force sensor and come back to the safety switch. But I don't have the... What do I... The Y end stop is what I'm missing. I don't have Z72 cable. I don't have the Z72 cable. I'm missing the Y end stop and Z72. I'm missing both. I can move on to the Z drives. Yeah. This is... I'm going to blame the cats. I'm going to blame the cats. They probably move stuff somewhere. I'm going to blame the cats. Wow, one cat. I can't blame Felix. I can blame the other guy. This is really frustrating. Oscar did it. I'm going to move on to the Z drives. So, got everything in the area. There. Not in there. And not in there. Okay. Z drives. Z drives it is. Oh, the cable's on top of the big printer now. No. They are just somewhere. I need to clean. That's going to be my goal this week, so that is, I'm sure I'll find it at that point. Yeah. Okay. There's some stuff on top of the Phoenix. There is, but I don't think there's any of this type stuff on top of the Phoenix. There's not even an Oscar up here. Nope. Okay. Z drives. I want to do that anyway. Okay. Routing pod, enclosure lights. Let's just go on to the top module. Just finished cloning the left and right bed arms of R2. Carbon copy, but I added parameters for the height and length. Awesome. You clean off a flat surface to take a picture. Nice. Nice, nice. Let me check one more spot here. Let me just see if... I don't see anything. Just seeing if it's got knocked behind my bench here. Just seeing if they got... Yeah, no, they're not. That is really weird. Okay. Here, top module. Move this out of the way. Z drives. There we go. This is fun stuff anyway. Improvement to panel. The hole that didn't have a wire now has a notch-shaped hole and a wire goes in just fine. There you go. Good solution. Okay, stepper with gearbox. We have steppers with gearboxes. Check these things out. These guys. Stepper with gearbox. Can they be driven? Yes, barely. Okay. Motor 3, 4. All going to, oh, so they have different length wires, so they're all specific. They're detachable though. Oh, this one is labeled motor 1, 2. This one's motor 3, 4. And probably, I'm guessing, motor 1, 2. And this is just for wire length. So there's those. And that's another box that can go away. Okay, so we need some, we'll need some belt, but I'll grab that in a bit. We need the shaft couplers. Is that in fasteners in motion? Yep, fasteners in motion. Shaft couplers. When I grab these, why do I have extra nylon washers over here? Did I miss using another one of those? Would there have been more of those in the, those are belts. Here's a 9mm and 6mm. Guessing we probably need those. And probably need some of those. The bushing and a plate. Sheet metal plate. And then this out. all my cardboard goes into the recycle bin. I doubt it actually gets recycled though, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Okay. Shaft coupler, M5x60D shaft. Those are going to be right here. And I need 1. So we need 4. Hey, Breeze. Bearing 625s. That's these guys. We need 4 5x10x1 washers. There. So we need 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2. I need 16 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 4. I need 20 M5x16s. 1, 2. Getting our thing here. 1, 2, 3. There's 5. 2. 10. 2, 3. 15. 1, 2. It's 20. 20 of those. Well, the AI, do you think they would come up with a solution? M3x40. We need 20 of those. One's the 40. It's the 40. Nope, that's the 35. So this must be the 40. We need 16 of these. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. There's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's 16. 16 of those. And M3x10. It's got to be these right here. 3x10 is 12 of these. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And M5 roll-ins. We need 20 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. There. Okay, hardware all set. Excuse me. Dry spot in my throat. Okay, now we need a bunch of Z drive housings and stuff. All that stuff. Roll-in nut alignment tool. I'll have to find that one. So let's bring up the video. So we want the... Let's go to the end of this. This should... Z drives. Here we are. Z drives. So we're going to need Z drive housing A. Need a bunch of printed parts. Those are all right here. Okay, what do these look like? Got a bunch of these. Let me just get like parts organized. So those. This is the opposite side. We got some of these. Some of these. The other side. These are needed yet. These. Those are opposites. This one is there. There. There and there. I think that will do for the moment. Starting with this one. Drive housing A. Were they marked? No, but that is that part. Oh, what do we got? A little under an hour till we're giving away some filament. What's the infill on these parts? I think 40%, unless the, well, that's a good question. It's at least 40%. It might have been more, depending on what the Automated Layers folks recommended. I don't remember. I went through their recommendation and printed everything based on that. All scaled and everything. Okay. Drive housing A. Yep, that's that one. Oh, heat sets. Did I miss where it said heat sets? Nope, I did not miss it. Or I did miss it. We're gonna need a bunch. So, looks like we need 20. I missed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So where are they going? And we'll get these all cranked out quickly. So they go on the bottom here, in those 4 corners, and where does the last one go? Can we figure that out? Okay, well, let's get these done. Ooh. Let's get all these done. Y end stop may have been with the Z end stops. Well, I don't see it anywhere. It's the same type of switch, I understand. But what I'm sure happened is the things, that little subset of parts that I was working on got set somewhere aside, away from everything else. Because there's a whole wire, a fairly long wire that I'm missing. And it's, yeah, so it's a me not keeping track of things, not a missing part, because I know it was here. I know that stuff was here. I just don't know where I put it. So we'll just move on. I'll come back to it. Okay. So we are just going to have to, those are all flat. So that's a nice, easy, flat surface. We'll get all these 4 in right quick. I will find it while looking for something else. And I'm really going to focus on getting this place cleaned up. Because I need to start back up. I want to start back up with the Wednesday streams. We may do one this Wednesday. But I need to get back in the flow because the index build, which is hopefully soon, will be on a Wednesday series. Index streams will be a Wednesday series. There's no way around it. I don't want to switch. I like keeping build series on the same, like this Vertigo will be a Sunday series until it's done. No. So we'll just make the index a Wednesday series. Prusa started shipping index upgrades for the Core 1 yet. Not quite, but the Founders Edition stuff, which I have a Founders Edition order in, is supposed to start shipping on the 25th. I'll book every Thursday after the stream off for the series. I mean, just the chatter, like Tommy was saying, figures it's about a 6-hour build. So let's say stream time, say it'll probably take about 4, maybe 4 Wednesday streams. Maybe 3, depending on how long I go each stream. I hope 3, because I want to use it. Okay, so that's those 4, and that's what we'll do for now. Okay, so those are all in for all 4 of those. This one is what we're working on. Okay, we have a thing here. So this is that. So we have a 16mm shaft, our 2 parts for Vertigo. What do you mean, our 2 parts for Vertigo? I don't know what that means. Okay, so that, we have bearings, we have washers. So here. Across the center there. How is this going? We have the pulleys, 1mm belt pulleys with grub screws all in here. We do only, so here's something I notice. I don't know if this matters, but there are only 4 grub screws for our 4 pulleys. So that seems like a LDO issue there. Now I had grabbed extras from my stash before, I think, if I remember right. Okay, let's zoom in on this. I'm going to ask, okay. Okay, so is there any, this all goes on here. Shaft touches rubber body. Okay. This goes on and that goes against there. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. So, grab one of these guys. And I like the clamp style rather than the set screw style of these, so that's good. I have extras. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's just a note. So this goes in. We're not going to press it against that body in there. We're just going to let it set and probably just tighten this. There. And then 2 washers. Yep, I have extras, no big deal. This, oh, and then a bearing. And then 2 washers. And then the pulley. So then this will sit here, and we want to make sure that we have the flat of the D shaft there. The grub screws here have Loctite pre-applied, so I'm just using that. Second one. The other side. The other pulley here. There's our assembly. This goes in here, there, just like that. Okay, goes there. So that's like that. Get to push there, there, that goes there. 2 5x16s go in there. Those must be staged. And then our drive housing cap A. Oh, there's our other heat set. The heat set goes on the top of there. I was wondering where the 5th one went. It goes on the top. Okay, so let's get these heat sets in. Just goes on the tops of these. Just do these 4 real quick. Stage all of these. Okay, are these flat on the bottom? Yep. Okay. Are these ones that all these parts here, were they adjusted for the heat set size? Because I feel like the hole might be beneficial to be a little tighter, but I think they're okay. But I know you had adjusted a bunch of parts for heat set hole size. Okay, so now this is going to be one of these. This goes right here, but the first, I need those 2 and 5x16s. Drop those in there, then that goes on top. Those go down. And I'm sure these are wrench access holes. So this is probably the next step. Yep. And 3x40s. Oh, and these actually get bolted on. Okay. So I will get all 4 of these assembled here. Then we'll move on to bring the frame back up. Cut these diagonally, a little bit at a time. Yep. Yep. There's another one in there. It just hasn't dropped. Only one is dropped. The other one will drop eventually. Okay, so that goes there. Then we pull these out and we will, there we go. This will give me my template and we'll just build 4 of these, 3 more. We'll build 3 more. So that's going right there. Why don't we just throw those in there so we don't forget them. We'll do a little assembly line here. Can't forget them if I do them right now. Go. Go. Pull these. This. Something. Actually, I want to use a non-ball end driver for this. There. 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 Then we can take these right here. Grab a bunch of washers. Two, 3. 1, 2. 3. Then bearing on each. Oop. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And there we are. Go here, flat side, and grub screws. That's here. Oops. One. Ah. Two. And 1 more. Just completed my monolith build. Shared a photo in Discord. See what temps and speeds I get. Awesome. Ooh. What are you using for the bed fans there, Neil? I have a design that I started a while back that uses the old 4020 fans from Afterburner. I need to, okay, so then 1, 2, 3. Oh, got 2 more here. Okay, so that. Now, let's go here, here. Now making sure I have the things correct. So this, I think, oh yeah, that makes sense. What is going on there? Okay, so that makes sense, but I need to just line up this. So this goes there. This one goes here. This one goes here. That's not right. That's not right. What am I missing? That one goes there. It has to go there because that's the wrench access holes there. Ah, that's what I messed up. This one goes here. And this one goes there. There we go. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are the monolith fan shroud, 5010s. The design I was working on did not have the fan openings facing the top. And that's why I used the 40-20 fans worked well, because I could put them at an angle. Now, I don't know if it's going to work. But I mean, there is so much debris that is being generated in these tool changes. Just little tiny bits of filament. I forgot some screws. Where? Where'd I forget some screws? I didn't forget the screws. They were the very first thing I put in, so I wouldn't forget them. Since I was batching them, I just put them all in very first. See? There's 2. There's 2. There's 2. Okay, so those are all built. These probably get assembled on printer, so I'll move these out of the way, move these out of the way, move these, put this up there, and we have all of this to do. Those long screws are threaded into plastic. Nope, they're into heat sets. Heat sets there. Yep. So here are our little belt or pulley. Make sure all these look, yeah, all consistent. Okay, let's see. We next have to get the printer up here. And where are we working from? We're working in that front corner first. Up here. So, bunch of M5 T-nuts. Looks like we have 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 over here. Okay. Let's spin them pulleys by hand all day and never finish the build. Yeah. And was there a tool for this? Yes, there is. Rad. Let's find that tool. It's right over here in the tools box. Ah, first one I grabbed. Tools box. Ooh, these need to go way in here. That's there, that's there. That right there. These guys go in here. Whoa, okay. So that is going to be a problem. I think, maybe not. No, I think it'll be okay. Never mind. Okay, so that is just making sure that's all seated. That's where they go. Yep, never mind. Okay. So there's a 16 there, and then tighten the other 2. Yep. And then what else? Okay, then we're getting to the motor. So go here, we'll grab one of these. Be this guy. Wiggle. There we go. Wiggle until we see those. We need another 16. 2. Perfect tool. Okay. Now let's loosen all these up. Make sure that everything is, I'm going to use only this side because this doesn't quite hit the front. So I'll just make sure this is straight against the side. Tighten those pretty good. This is nice and flush over there and on right there. Okay. So then we're going to take one of these, which is this one. Z motor mount A. So I have. And pointing to the inside and 3x10s. Holding that on. And then that whole thing goes on there, gets tightened in place. Mount touches the housing. Make sure there's a gap of some sort. And then tighten the shaft collar. Aha. Okay. So does this, I'm going to assume it's one of the long wire ones here because it's at the front. So I'm going to assume it's a long wire. These do unplug, so it's not a big deal. In fact, I'll just leave that unplugged for the moment. So this is going to go on here, and then this is going to go on here. So this goes that. It's just an integrated gearbox. Yep, just built-in gearbox. Well, and also it'll resist, it'll do a really good job of resisting drop, power off sag. Hey, Nemi, welcome. Okay, this guy goes on here. Make sure that that goes in the coupler and two 5x16s holding this on. Just make sure. There was a little bit of a gap right there. Make sure all that is good. That down, round. Let's move that to where we can get to it. There we go. Now it's harder to turn. Still turns. What is the gear ratio on these? Does it say? Let's see. U70 geared stepper. Is it 5-to-1? Is that what the 5 at the end is? Is it a 5-to-1 stepper? Okay, so I don't lose track. The LDO motors run too dang smooth to help power off sag. The motors are 5-to-1. Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say this doesn't take nearly as much effort as I would think to pull these. But I mean that's the same 5-to-1 that we run on Voron 2. So, and there is a little bit of sag there. It all depends on the weight of your bed. I'm gonna switch over to this other side and do the opposite. Do the opposite side. So if you're gonna jump up there. Here, let me get things out of your way. There you go. There you go. Okay, right here, I want to go back because I want to see. This right here. I just want to be reminded of the orientation of all of the T-nuts. So that is here. It just goes, oh, nope. Of course, immediately I did it wrong. Immediately. At least these fit well. They come out nice and easy. Okay. In. Sorry, had to sneeze. We switched LDO motors from stepper lines, and last we had to change the part that holds the tool balls on the bed to limit beds, preventing it from falling off the front lever. Ah. Okay, so then two more, all towards the inside, and one pointing away. I know that probably doesn't matter all that much. These are turned, so pointing away and then 4 pointing in. Just get all of these in. Okay, well, Jackie, the build is going well. Aside from I can't find a couple of parts, so we've kind of skipped ahead in the build process. So we'll just get all of these done, all in, and then we'll get everything installed. So now this guy, these go in like that, and like that. There we go. And we'll pull this way, that. Those two, that one, move it over there. There we go. Hey, Benny. Transitioning from prototype parts to supplier parts was much more challenging than we thought. I bet. I bet. Go. Okay. So we'll stay right here and we will grab this guy. It goes right there. Here. Right. Just making sure this is nice and flush right here. I think we'll just work our way around because it's all the same type stuff, except for on the back here they get reversed or rotated. So YouTube is a little weird with chat messages. I haven't quite figured out why and what triggers messages missing, but what do we got? 15 minutes till we're giving away some filament. Here you get your entry in. When you inevitably are not drawn, but you still need some, there is an updated affiliate link in the description. Get all of those. Yes. Trying to thank you for putting our 2 files for my birthday. Oh, is this your birthday, Wojecki? We got lots of birthdays this weekend. Let's say happy birthday, Wojecki. YouTube doesn't like celebrating birthdays, but we do. Okay, so now that's that one. Now we can go around, do the motor. Long cable, it's a short cable. Long cable motor for this one is that. Happy, happy birthday. Ah. Just kind of put these in here. Trying to burn time waiting on a new 2020 for a build. 2020 I have a little loose in the caboose and my M5 bolts are just falling out. That's weird. Okay. Two of these. Okay. Goes in here, slides into there. These guys go on here. Birthday's a month away, gonna big one hitting 50. We've got a lot of people in the community who are bicentennial babies. A lot of bicentennial babies in the community. There be interest in a single piece Phoenix bed instead of 4 individual. I'm sure people will be interested in that. How big of a heater is that though? A single heater. The nice thing about the 4 beds, maybe it's single piece with 4 individual heaters still. I don't know. But the nice thing about it as it is you can, this side, sequentially heat them. What did you say? Not much to do when going into autumn. Yes. But in generally, I mean, there are a ton. I won't call out too many, but like chamois and chamois a fellow bicentennial baby. Hey, Peter. I'm just putting these on. Willie, you're dead at 94. Congratulations. You're 50 on the dot, plus 6 months. Well, you're still that's still within 76, right? Okay. There we go. Last one. He's in. How many people are going to open source this year? Is anybody besides me and Bill? No, Bill and I are going. Okay, last one. Corey, you'll be there? Awesome. If you can make it to open sauce, I'll send you some sauce I can open. That's hilarious. Moving in 2 weeks. No more open sauce for you. Just barely bad timing. Almost. Hey, Alex. You going to Lone Star? Okay. We'll make it next year. Yeah. Oop, wrong screwdriver. There we go. Too late for Murph, too early for open sauce. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So that is all of these. And apparently I started the video back up. So let's see. Actually want to go back. Let's skip ahead. It's going to have us put those on. Is that the whole thing? There. Goes in there. Tighten the shaft collars. Repeat for both sides. Repeat. That was it. Okay, so we didn't miss anything. We got all of that done. Next, top module facade. Frame front. Here, let's go back to here. We're going to do the facades. You hit $8? $8 gas? Ouch. I'm guessing you're saying gas. Okay, so we have all these. We have 7 inserts that I need to get, and I know where a couple of those go. So let's move this out of the way. This thing's slowly getting heavier. Okay, so we have this and this. And there are heat sets that go in this piece. Okay, 3 and 5x10s. So 1, 2, 3. These I had grabbed. Are we going to need roll-ins? M3 roll-ins and 5. So we only need 3 of those. Okay. But we need 3 or 6 M3 roll-ins. 4, 5, 6. Hey, Philip, welcome back. Six M3 by 45s. It's these guys. And this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 3 by 10, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 7 heat set inserts of the 5.7 millimeter variety. Okay. Don't yet have fans here. There are places for them in the sides to allow for future design possibilities, potentially to help exhaust warm air from the top of the chamber to help speed up cooling between ejections. Let's go back here. Imagine we've got 4 heat sets to put in right away. Five by 7s, yep. Just checking. What do we got? 3 more minutes until we're giving away some filament. Get your entries in. We got a front insert. And then, okay, so let's just do that. I did print this. I printed this in 3D Fuel PCTG. First time I'd printed with PCTG. Or these guys. Come on. Heat her up. How are we doing? We don't have a, we haven't, Grant and Jacob must be heavy in conversation. We haven't had a 3 Musketeer raid yet, right? You know what? I completely forgot about that thing, but these are pretty much going straight to the end. I don't really needed it for these. I'll have to remember to use that. They raided in like an hour ago? How did I not notice that? Did they? Usually I'm pretty good at noticing that. How did I not notice that? Okay. Then this thing slides in here. They stopped earlier today? How did I not notice that? I'm slipping. That's awful. That does not look like 10. Is that a 10? Yeah, it's a 10. Oh, I was trying to find the switch. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll get me distracted. Not being able to find a part, that's frustrating. Yep. I completely missed it. Well, welcome 3D Musketeers. I know, miss a stream and it goes all over. I can only think of right off, there's only 2 Sundays, I think, that I will miss in the next couple of months. Okay, So that's in, that's there. It is giveaway time. Let's give away a roll of filament. We will only be resetting the count 3 times. We will only be resetting the count 3 times. Bring this up. Wheel of names. Everything's clear. Let me bring it up over here. 3 shall be the number of the count. Exactly. We've got a friendly ad today, just a little robot vacuum. Okay, we only have 160 people in here. 3. First reset. 3. 2. 1. If you're playing chicken, there we go. Second reset. 3. 2. 1. Load the wheel. The wheel is loaded. Final reset. 3. Better get them in. 2. These ads biased to your search history. I have not searched for a robot vacuum. 1. Done. Save. Okay. Got 6 more people in. What are we giving away? We're giving away your Trident. Kenny Sims, you got in there first. Who got in last? Kyle Barker got in there last. Roll of Polymaker filament. No disassemble. Well, they just did the 40th anniversary thing in Astoria, Oregon. Spinning for the Phoenix. You gonna build an R2, Alex? Jarrett. I don't know. I don't see your name in the last several. Okay. It's been 40 years. That's ridiculous, isn't it? So let's do a number between 1 and 40. Number between 1 and 40 in honor of Short Circuit. No disassemble. Oh, let's see if I can get someone to sponsor a kit. Just upgrade one of your existing ones. Okay, let's see. Mike Tango Actual said 32. We'll go all the way to 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and spin. Who do we got? Who do we got? Roll a Polymaker filament or coupon or whatever it is. Rico Garza. Congratulations, but are you here? Rico Garza, you have 2 minutes from a couple of seconds from now to say something. Rico Garza. There you are. Awesome. I can stop my timer already. Rigged? Why? Yeah, that's you need 2 tridents there, Alex. That's Rico Garza, who was I can't really tell. Yeah. Anyway, let's copy this. Paste this. Where everything looks good. Let me pull up the email. There, and one more bit. Okay, Rico, congratulations. You should have an email within a few seconds. If you don't get one, send me a DM. If you don't get one within a few minutes, send me a DM and we'll figure out why. But congrats. Congratulations. Okay, David. Okay, let's close this. Let's do a bunch of cleanup. Clean up, unpins. Okay, and I know I would have liked to go. It's just too many events. And trying to get I had to get Trident R2 out because this weekend is 7 weeks from Rocky Mountain. And I said it would be weeks, probably more than 4, but not months. So 7 weeks satisfies all of that. Are there any bomb changes to the R2, anything other than screws? You'll want some extra 3mm foam tape and F695 bearings. I think that's all in the configurator. If you go to Voron Design and go to the configurator, there's a upgrade from R1 thing. Okay, let me save this. Save that. And let me give away 5 memberships. That's all of them for the rest of the month. So I'm leaning towards starting there you go, Alex. You got a membership there. I'm leaning towards starting the Impreza RC car build this coming weekend because I want to get it started. The only thing that would stop me is if I realize I'm missing a part that I think I'm going to need. So. How many more F695 bearings can I build from the first Trident using what I have in the machine already? You'll need a minimum of 4 more. Stuart, thanks for the gift of memberships. You'll need a minimum of 4 more F695 bearings just to do the build from R1 Trident. Got the reprints done for the car. I did. Yeah, everything's reprinted. I'm doing some more prints though. You picked up an R2 kit. You get one from West3D? I know they had some at the show. Yeah, me too, Neil. I'm looking forward to the rat rig build too. It's gonna be the fall. It'll be solidly fall before we're doing that. Okay, back to here. Back to the build. Okay, top panel latch, A and B. Those go in there. And some 45s that go through. And do those just thread into plastic? That's fine for something like that. Or do they go all the way through and bolt in? Nope, they go all the way through and bolt in. Never mind. Okay. R2 upgrades need black nickel. I know. Yeah, M5 heat sets. But you said besides fastener. Or you did say screws. And heat sets are not screws. So, yep. I get it. Okay, let me pull the printer back up here. Because we're gonna be right into putting stuff on. But we're mostly putting them on the front. Oh, why do I have so many of these? a bunch of these. So they are different in that way. They must be used elsewhere as well. But I'm guessing I'll just grab 2. So that, and was that, let's see if that was obvious how these went. Yes, it is. So you can see the hook there. Maybe not super clear from there, but maybe not. Let's see. That is not, oh yeah, it is. Okay. That's there, and that's there. Okay. This guy. Oh, okay. Probably okay for that to be a little tight. Yeah, that'll probably be okay. Picked up the M5 yesterday. Nice. There we go. Just using the screwdriver to get that lined up. And that guy through. Go. Yep. Slides in there just fine. This one will do same thing over here. Go. Oh, that one went right on through. Okay. I think that's all correct. Do matches. I need to make some metal chips, Bill. I need to do some mill projects. I need to recalibrate the DRO on mine though. I need to calibrate the DRO. So that goes there, and then M3, yep, that goes there. And the motor facades go to either side and down. Okay, let's pause that. Whoop. Horace, thank you for becoming a member. I haven't printed the Cloud 42 head holder yet to fix the super small head nod. Should probably do, I don't know what I need to get the X stuff done and finally do my X feed. Okay, then I need a couple of these guys. Those guys go on here like that. That whole thing just gets held on with. Oh, those are, there's a dovetail. There's a dovetail. That's what's actually holding that. Okay, so this guy now goes on here, then goes on, but I'm a little off. So let me hold this here and shift this over. There we go. Hey, this is starting to... There we go. Nice. Look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, that seems... Go. Be careful when you get the X feed working. I've already broken $60 in end mills. Yeah. Starting to look like a Vertigo. Okay, so that's the front on. Now we got these side pieces. And what are we doing with this? Top fan grill was on there. Use a bit of glue to fasten. What? Which side are we working on? This side. So that goes there. A couple in, 3 roll in. So let's see what we have here. Where did those go? Where did those parts go? Here they are. So that's these parts. We're working on this side first. This is going to go here. Need the grill. Okay. So I do have a small problem. Is those still have stress marks on them, so I need to take care of that. I have to stand up over it to see chat. Okay, let me, and I think I'm gonna hit this because I can see a little bit of hazing on this. So let me hit these with the, oh, where's the other one of these? Let me hit this with the heat gun real quick. Okay, hopefully I didn't heat those up too much. Stuff takes a little bit of, quite a bit of heat, this filament. You seen any input shaper improvements? Yes, absolutely. So I don't know if you saw that part of the show yesterday, Neil, but Zorencho did a presentation on exactly that. Okay, so we've got these, and I gotta go in here. I'm going to clean up any little bit of, just scrape. Just scraping that. Probably an hour late. We'll watch what I missed tomorrow. Yeah, if you be sure you watch that. It's basically, I mean, the expected percentage increases are all there. So you reduce belt length by 6%, there's a 6% increase in input shaper performance. Okay, so that goes there. I think I will pop that out and throw just tiny little Tiny little drops of super glue in the corner of that. How do we watch after the fact? It's on, if you go to the Voron Discord there, Nemi, there is an announcement with a link to the Doc's YouTube channel. Just the tiniest little bit on the edges here is what I'm doing. Just the tiniest. So it'll squeeze through, and these are already a somewhat tight fit in there, which is good. I don't want it to squeeze out, but that's not gonna go anywhere. Probably could have done yellow on that, but that's okay. Where's the other one? I have two of these parts, but where? Oh, there it is. There it is. Still no email. Check your junk mail. You were a Gmail address, so I really wouldn't expect it to not go through. Did I put this on right? Ooh, I just managed to get it on right. I generally have problems with Gmail addresses. I mean, Yahoo addresses, but not Gmail. These are tight enough that I bet you I could probably get away with not even gluing them in. Oops, and I didn't try. Okay, good. But yeah, we'll chat and we'll figure out what happened if it's not in your junk mail. Be really careful when roller nuts are aligned for this part. That's probably the least favorite part of our build and subject to revision. Well, here, this is going to go on like that. And so we can put this, hold this like this, I think, and get that lined up. Yeah, let's go here. So if I hold this like this, what was that? Oh, that was just snapping that in. Yeah, like that. Hey, Troy. Lots of spam. No worries, no worries. Okay. Why don't you, just in case you typoed your email, send me the, if you didn't already, in that message, send me your email address. It might just be a typo there. Okay. So that goes there. Oh, did it tell us to do this already? Yes. Okay, so that goes on there. That goes there. This goes in there. And then we have another one of these guys. It goes in there. And that goes in there. Okay. So, let's move this down a little bit. This is the one we're working with. We have this part. It goes on there. And these. And looking at this one, goes there. Looking at it from the inside, this guy goes in here. Do all this off. There we go. Make sure that's lined up. There is a 45 that goes through there. And 45 that goes through there. Then it's just a matter of doing that. I would say that that is not by far not the most fiddly thing I've done. I think it's just your order, just making sure the order of operations, maybe putting all that stuff, staging all that stuff ahead of putting it on here. Unless I missed something, that wasn't a problem. That was not. I'm guessing we're going to end up doing the other side. Stage that. Throw that one in there. One in there. We may have fixed that and forgot that we fixed it. Oh, was it more fiddly before? Hey, Steve Stevens. Visit. You can tell your son that I will take care of the dogs and feed them tonight. Okay. Yeah. I will do so. I will do so. Okay. So do this on this side. If it gets misaligned, the M3 you dropped in the top locks the panel in until you fish it out. Oh, I see. It's more punishing if the, I got it. Yeah, that would be. I can see that being definitely this. That does. Hey, JNP. JNP. Good to see you. I am probably not going to make it to Formnext this year. Unfortunately. You should find a reason to come to Portugal in October and come visit. Hey, Icon. Okay, so those two are on. I feel like, I hope I'm still okay. We got a middle here for wires. Hopefully I'm not getting too much in my way of putting in the LEDs and stuff. Let's see where we're at on the other for the rest. Those in. Repeat for this side. What is this guy? Top panel plate. Three heat sets into there. let's get that plate. Oh, I have got some heat set or stress mark management to do here. Okay. The last 3 heat sets for this set of steps. It is starting to look good with the little bit of color added to the top. Okay. Now, this guy, so that's there. This goes like this on top of that. With these 3. We'll finish off this bit, then we'll go back and probably install the LED lights, which might have been able to do that before. Probably get close to calling it done. Calling it good for the day. So get this on, get the LEDs on, and then pick up the other stuff next week. So that goes on. And then this goes. Where does this go? Along the bottom. Go in. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, you didn't move the others to the end. Oh, those are M5. Okay. 5 by 10, and then leave the, oh, that one. Top plate cable guide. Okay. Let's go here. Probably. We got 4. There we go. There's our 3. So these can go down. This guy goes here. Let's go that way. Go there. Goes that way. This one's in the middle. So now, this is in between here. Gotta do is this guy there. This guy there. This guy about there. That goes like that. A little anxious about driving to Lone Star. Don't miss a 3D printing event near me. If I was in the area, I'd absolutely want to go, but it's down to the density of events is just, it just does not move either. Oh, that's pushing against there. Okay. It's there. What is this? My original plans were to do the Z-related upgrades from R2 because I'm working on some deck, bed, and other stuff in that area, but I have some long shaft steppers. There you go. There's people still making maker chips. Yeah. There's some fantastic ones we covered last week that I picked up in Japan. Oh, that probably needs to be I need to grab a ball end driver on that. Much better. There we go. It's that one. There we go. Okay. We have Josh to thank for the good looks. He kept the aesthetic on track because I tried to ruin it. There's always that. And okay, and then this thing I think goes. Woo. Yep, that just goes right in there. Bolts down. Okay, and that's the end of that step. So, oops. Get this guy here. That's in there. Okay. So what is next on this stuff? Because I think we're gonna switch back to, so this is belts. So we'll do belts next week, especially once I can get some of these the out of the way, the YN stop and stuff back on here. So right now, what we will do to finish this off is go back to the auxiliary stuff, and I think enclosure lights is what we'll finish this with. Yeah, this thing is it's gonna move to the table behind me, I think, for work, because I can't see chat and and stuff. So we need 2 4 and 3x8s, it looks like. Four and 3x8s, 2 and 5x10s. So 4 and 5x10s. 4.3 brass inserts. And we need all 4 that are left, so hopefully I don't need more than that. That out. And 4 and 5 roll in. Okay, so we need lights. Lights, brackets, and that's it. He sent me a few spare short brass inserts. I did get the package. Thank you. I will It's in the other garage. But if that has extras of these short inserts, that's awesome. Okay. Need to go back to, I think here. I think this has the LED stuff in it. That's the safety switch or the end stop trigger. Where was the... Ah, here we are. Okay. So this is on the side. And 4.3 brass inserts into, where are these going? That goes there. And oh, that's right. This is where I put one in that was obviously not the correct one. So this is a good opportunity. We have one in here that was too long. So all I'm gonna do is from the back, thread that in, grab my iron, and just heat that up. Just heat that up while I push from the other side, and it'll come out nice and clean. So I'll let my iron heat up first. So yeah, just a screw in from the side. When you can access it, this works really well. And this gets removed very, very cleanly. So we can just put, there we go. That was it. And this is already cool enough. Already cool enough to hold, because the heat gets synced away from the screw pretty quickly. Now we can take our shorter heat sets here and get those inserted to these. And that's it. Okay. So now I need to put, this is going to get hard to, it's going to get difficult to show. Yeah, that's, that is not showing. Oh, well, that's, Deactivate, activate. Come on, you can do it. There we are. Okay. Now we can see what I'm doing somewhat. Pull these out of the way. There, that's better. Okay, and which way? So if I look at the, found your missing safety switch. Where? Where? Do you see it on camera? Do you see it on camera? It's installed. Where's it installed? Oh, this one? This one? No, but I'm missing the Y. It's actually not that I was looking for. Maybe I was a little bit, but the big one I was looking for is the Y trigger, which I have no idea where it is. Maybe I was looking for that one a little bit too, but the Y trigger is what really held me up. I have no idea where the Y switch is. I think those guys probably go like that. Heat sets in them. Yep. To the outside. Five button heads in there. That in there. Note, check to make sure the correct side of the LED stick is being used. The LEDs often support both. Which is there a correct side? Daylight on a stick, 24 volt and ground. There's no marking as to which side matters. I don't know that it matters. Check with the Z end stops. I've already grabbed all of the Z end stops. I've checked all of that. It's not there. Okay. What goes here now? This and that. Yep. It is 100% a matter of I set it somewhere and I don't know where. Or Oscar took it. Hey, I was really close to that lining up. In fact, does that actually line up? That was really close. Not quite. Can I get in here? Yeah. There we go. Okay, and then that is very close to centered. Just tighten that down for now. Can you hold the light stick up to the camera? We have a graphic. Is there a graphic? Oh, shoot. Why is this playing? Can't see. Can you hold the light stick up to the camera? We have a graphic in the docs and we use the light sticks as reference. Each side of the light stick should have a different... I'll look in the docs. I should be looking in the docs. Different on each side. Okay. So let's look at the text docs. Aha. Okay. So enclose your light side A. So enclosure light side A. And I guess this is pointing to the back, to the outside. Let me pull this off. So what are we looking at here? Ground 24 volts, ground 24 volts. So is, shoot, pointing to the back. Good note to clarify that. Yeah, okay. So the ground 24 volt, ground 24 volt. Okay, I think this is correct. If I'm here, and I'll go up this way. If I go here, this is ground on top, bolting in this way, pointing to the back. I know that's hard to see. I think that's correct, according to that. I will double, triple check that when I actually put the wiring on these, which I'll somewhat pull them back apart to put that on. Oops. Two. So there's one in there. And then we shall do the other side basically the same. It'll be easier just to move the whole printer around. It's still light enough. Although I think next stream we're going to move to the printer being at on the table, because peeking around it to read chat is not ideal. Where are you? Oh, the Lazy Susan has the... No, you can't see anything there. Never mind. I'll show you in a bit. Oops, two. The Lazy Susan has the index machine on it right now from yesterday's stream. Okay. And this one has... It's ground towards the top still. Go. And doing a pretty good job of just centering these. Assuming they need to be about centered. Okay, those are in. Printer's already getting too tall for the setup. Okay, see the wiring image. Watch to the end to see the wiring image below before installing. Those go there. Now just to make sure the correct side LED is being used, the LED sticks off in support and out configuration. repeat for that side. And Z57 goes on that side, and yeah, it's ground on top. Yep. So that's how I have it installed. This side is the other way, but I will check that. This is opposite of what I have it installed right now, but then cable gutter grabs all of those. And okay, I'll get that next time. Okay, so, hey Donnie, let's put this maybe off to the side. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. This is good progress for the day. I can at least read chat over here though. Are those cable gutters printed? They are. Yep. Yep. So I have a bunch of stuff in there. I need to finish up the Y end stop. That'll do before next stream. I will. There was something I needed to swap out. Oh, I need to redo the force sensor over here. Swap that screw out for the stainless steel one. But this is good progress. It looks, it's coming together. It's coming together. Things went nice and smooth today, so fantastic. Whew. And yeah, I think we are good. So thank you. There is a decent chance I might stream on Wednesday. We will see. But I think as long as I can make sure I have everything, I think we're going to start the RC, the Impreza build on next Saturday. So want to make sure the Z drive shaft couplers are really tight. I cranked on them pretty good. I can crank on them more if we feel like we need to. Letter fillers for the yellow top plate would look awesome. It has a, here, shunk, that goes there. See? Yeah, that goes there at some point. However, it gets bolted in. Yeah, it has some screws, and there's another plate that comes along here apparently. So anyway, thank you everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks to LDO and West3D and the Automated Layers team. Thanks to Polymaker for letting me give away a roll of filament. We will be back at this next Sunday, making some more progress. And yeah. So hope everyone has a good rest of your weekend, good week. Keep an eye out for stream announcements, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy the build, everyone. Bye.